What's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be doing an eye look using the new Divine Rose palette from Pat McGrath. I am so excited. So I will be doing quick arm swatches. As you guys know, I do love doing eye swatches, but I'm going to leave that for another video coming up. So that will be coming soon, and I will be doing more eye looks using the Divine Rose palette. So I was able to get this palette ahead of time because she was actually giving it away. Mother herself was giving away this palette. Oh my god, she came to New York. I got to meet her. It was super cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put a picture right here. So the Divine Rose palette actually launches Friday, November 15th at 12 p.m. Eastern on her website. Before it was only available to Selfridges, but it'll be available to everyone, so I was able to get it beforehand, like I mentioned, because of the giveaway that she was giving out. Alright you guys, so this is the palette right here. This is one of the Motherships. This is Mothership 7. Oh my god, look at that shade right there. Alright you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it because I'm really excited to show you guys how this palette works. I'm just creating one eye look today, but there will be eye swatches and a 3 looks and 1 palette video coming up very soon, so make sure to subscribe, and I'm gonna jump right into it. Alright, I'm going in with the shade right here, and this is Extreme Mahogany, and I'm picking up my Sigma blending brush in E25. And I'm gonna go all the way up to just right there and stop. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this blending brush. This is a Sigma taper blending brush in E35, and I'm just going to clean up the edges. I'm going in really small circular motions, and I'm honestly just bringing it in like up to here. I don't want to bring it in all the way because I am gonna go in with a different shimmery shade from the palette, so I'm just blending that out. Windshield wiper motions and circular motions. So I do spend quite a bit of time just blending that out. Okay, so I'm picking up the Divine Rose palette one more time, and I'm going to pick up the shade right here. This is the VR Rose Venus. This is this duochrome pinky orangey sunset shade, and it is so beautiful. It's one of my favorite shades in the palette, so I just had to use it in some type of look today. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead with the P. Louise base. This is a very wet base, and I think it will be perfect for that metallic shimmery shade in the palette. So for VR Venus Rose, I just feel like this is perfect to apply beforehand. Alright, so this is my concealer brush from Sigma. This is an F70 brush, and I really love this brush for cutting any crease or adding concealer onto the eye. Alright, so I'm just going in with this Morphe brush, and I'm just going to pat that down. I'm going to add a little bit more of that concealer. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that P. Louise base up to like there. So there you go. I just wanted to add a little bit of the P. Louise base just to kind of clean up this area right here before I go in with that very shimmery shade. So I'm going to grab my finger and pick up the VR Rose Venus shade. And what I like to do is really pat it down and then slide it. You guys will see in a lot of my videos, I always love using my fingers, especially when it comes to shimmer shades. I truly believe that that gives the best color payoff. Leave this open right here because I'm going to go in with another shimmer shade from the palette, bringing that pretty high up, just about right there. Alright, so I'm patting that down and then kind of smoothing it out and leaving a little bit of space right here to add another shimmer shade from the palette. Okay, now I'm going back into the palette and I'm going with the shimmery shade. It's right next to VR Rose Venus, and this one right here is Rose Dust. Alright, so this is what it looks like on my finger. And let me just add that right there in the middle with VR Rose Venus. Now I'm bringing up a little bit here up to my crease, and I am gonna grab a brush really quick to sort of just blend everything out. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this flat shader brush, and I have right here Rose Dusk, and I'm applying a little bit more on top right up here. And I'm gonna use a brush just because it's gonna allow me to have a little bit more precision. I'm gonna go back into the palette and actually use my fingers, and I'm picking up VR Rose Venus and just applying that a little bit more high up and sort of mixing that with Rose Dusk. So right here I'm picking up Extreme Mahogany and using that blending brush that I used in the very beginning, and I'm gonna tap off. Alright, so I'm just going to add a little bit of that dark brown right here, Extreme Mahogany, into my outer crease. I'm just going to sort of bring it out just a little bit and below. So I'm picking up a pencil brush. This is a Sigma E30 brush. Alright, so we're going in with my favorite shade right here, which is VR Rose Venus, and I'm adding a little bit onto my pencil brush right here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add VR Rose Venus into my inner corner right here. Alright, so I'm going back into the palette and I'm just flipping over my pencil brush and I'm picking up Rose Dusk right here. We're going to add that into the lower lash line. Alright, so for my top liner, I just want to go in with a little bit of gel liner, and this is from Sigma. It's called Stunningly Ladylike, and it's a brown gel color. Alright, so now that I've added liner to both my eyes, I'm going to go in with mascara. This is the Light Camera Lashes. So I like to get really close to my lash and then just sort of curve it out. And I like to use any of the excess for my lower lash line. I never go back into the tube and add more for my lower lash line. So I'm going to go in with the lips now, and on my lips I already have lip liner on. This is the Morphe Coffee and Kissy, and it's kind of just like a mahogany brown. And now I'm going to go in with actually a lip shade from Pat McGrath. This is one of the mini ones, but this one is $19.95. This is a really pretty nude lip color, so I'm going to swatch it really quick on my hands. I have a bunch of swatches already. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this shade onto my lips. So I'm going to pick up this shade right over here, and this is Iridescent Pink 003. I feel like you cannot even really see that swatch, but I'm gonna go ahead and add that onto my highlight. Alright, so this shade is so pretty as a highlight. It definitely has to be more built up if you want a little bit more. So with this shade, it seems like the more I add, the more vibrant it is. But if you want to go with just a little bit, you can definitely do that. So it's just like an iridescent pink. There's like no really glitter in it. It's just has like a nice sheen to it. So this is actually really pretty as a highlight. You guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and do actually a 3 looks 1 palette using this palette, but I wanted to make sure I got something up there using a ton of these shadows, because I do know that it is launching tomorrow, Friday, November 15th at 12 p.m. Eastern on her website. Before, I think it was just exclusive to Selfridges, so there was like a pre-launch before, but now it is open to everyone, so that is really cool. So I wanted to make sure I got something up for you guys before you go and end up spending your coin on it. So this is the finished look. Definitely comment down below if there's any specific looks that you guys want me to do or any specific shades that you guys want me to focus on, and I can do that. So that's pretty much it. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.